You guys, your manager, your coaching staff, you guys put a lot of emphasis on details, a lot of preparation, a lot of field work, in addition to the other stuff that's got you here. What role kind of has that played in you guys being the team you have over the last couple of years?
I mean, it's honestly, it's just playing baseball. I think over a long season, or even doing it for years, you kind of forget all the little things. So just putting emphasis on, this is what baseball is. It's been played for hundreds of years, and it's never going to change. Might be a little harder, might be a little tougher. Strength might be a little higher, pitchers might be throwing a little harder, but ultimately it's about catching the ball, making the plays, and trying to be, the first team to get 27 outs.
And as far as Mike manages pretty hard sometimes, and puts an emphasis on each game while also respecting it's a long season. But how does that translate into you guys being prepared for the do or die nature of the postseason?
I mean, our job is to go out there and try to win. I mean, I don't have any intentions of trying to put on a manager hat anytime soon, or maybe ever. But yeah, I mean, our job is to go out there and play our best baseball, be prepared, be focused, and ultimately just leave it all on the field.
We'll go to Sam on the left side.
Manny, this is a group that has a lot of postseason experience. How do you hope that helps you this time around in the postseason?
I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I could hope for a lot of things, but ultimately, it's about playing together as a team and committing to winning, and that's all that you can really control. Hope is just hope at the end of the day. So, just go out there, play our best baseball, man. Worry about us, and just try to leave it out there on the field.
Go up to Bruce in the front.
Manny, you've had some good success against Matthew Boyd. Will you spend some extra time looking at your bats against him in the past? And, does any of that really matter in your feeling good when you step up to the plate against him?
Honestly, yeah, I mean, for sure. Definitely going to watch some videos, see what he's been doing lately. Me and Matthew has been going at it for since 2009. We're on the same USA team, so we go way back. So, but at the end of the day, honestly, to be honest with you, it's about competing out there. I know he's going to go out there and compete, and do his best, and we're going to be as well prepared as we can. But at the end of the day, is just go out there and compete and leave it on the field. We know he's had obviously great career, great season, and we're just going to go out there and try to do our best.
Tony?
Manny, given how many close ball games you guys have played during the course of the year, and having to sometimes go to the small game, and given how these playoff games often go, does that give you guys a sense of confidence, comfort in those type of ball games?
Yeah, I mean, it's watching how games have changed, from small ball to big ball to homers to slug to OPS, now the big numbers, OPS. I mean, ultimately, I think about winning a championship or, winning baseball games, ultimately it's about, scoring one more run than the other team. So however that is, it could be on a walk, it could be on a home run. Yeah, home runs are huge. But I think the biggest thing, it's about scoring one more run than the other team. So however you can do that, whether it's a hit by pitch, moving a guy over, being an unselfish at bat and getting a guy over with less than 2 outs for the next guy, I think, that all comes into play. So the biggest thing is just about, trying to produce as many runs as we can and, put ourselves in that situation.
Jay in the second row.
Manny, is there anything you could point to in terms of explaining the discrepancy between your guys' record at home this year and your road record?
Honestly, a couple of these guys in here have asked me, can you please go find out the answer for me, because I can't answer that for you. You're going to have to go talk to someone else, because I really don't even have that answer for you. I think that's more of a media or analytical question, not a baseball player. I think we just lost, so.
Is there any difference between home field advantage, do you feel like, in the regular season
For sure.
compared to the playoffs?
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like when you're,
Yeah, home field is always, playing at home is always, helps out for whoever is playing at home. I think that's a real thing. Playing in front of your home crowd is, nothing better. They give you the energy. Obviously, you have your home clubhouse, you have your home facilities, you're sleeping in your home bed. It's just a lot of factors that play into it. So yeah, home field for sure it is, but, that's why you play both ways. It'd be fun to come play here on the road, and I know these fans are great here as well.
Megan on the left side in the back.
It's been since April since these two teams have played each other. The Cubs pitching staff, specifically the bullpen, looks a lot different from when you guys faced them then. How much can you rely on your experience of seeing some of those guys so many months ago versus the preparation you're putting in now?
Yeah, it's a long season. A lot of things has happened. So yeah, definitely. I can't remember the last time we faced them. So things have changed. Both teams have changed completely, both ways, and it's getting back to the drawing map. And I think ultimately it's about competing. We got to go out there and play hard, play two good teams playing. Playing our best baseball we could possibly play, and leaving it on the field. We could be as much as prepared as you want, but I know as a competitor, once you step onto that field, everything's game. Things could change instantly. So as much as you can prepare, you just got to be mentally ready to go out there and just compete.
Sam in the back.
Manny, Nick Pivetta on the mound for your team in Game 1. He signs in spring training, goes on to have the best year of his career. What has stood out to you about what Pivetta has brought to this group?
He's been awesome, man. It's just the type of guy he is. The energy he brings every single time he steps on that mound, it's great. We feed off of it as a team, and ultimately what he's done for us this year has been huge. So, we have the right guy on the mound to go out there and play behind, and go out there and try to secure and put ourselves in the best spot for Game 1.
We're going to take two more. Pedro down here in the front, and then we'll finish up in the middle.
Manny, el equipo, con los Padres toca jugar tu cuarta postemporada con el equipo de San Diego. Háblanos de la etapa ganadora que han podido construir con el equipo de San Diego.
Sí, no, se siente bien. Tú sabes que al final del día yo como jugador y pelotero, eso es lo que yo quiero. Yo quiero ganar una serie mundial, quiero llegar a una serie mundial a la ciudad de San Diego, pero al final del día es ganar y llegar a este momento. No es fácil. Cada momento que tú llegas aquí tienes que, ¿sabes?, cogerlo con el corazón y vivirlo, porque es un honor estar aquí como pelotero y al final de día esto es lo que nosotros jugamos.
Aparte de talento y ejecución, ¿qué consideras como factores claves para poder avanzar de esta ronda inicial?
Sí, no, jugar el juego de nosotros, enfocarnos en lo de nosotros, no enfocarnos en el ruido de afuera y jugar el juego de nosotros. Yo creo que tenemos juegos diferentes que podemos jugar y el juego que vamos a jugar ese día tenemos que jugarlo al 100% y dejarlo ahí en el terreno.
¿Qué de los escenarios grandes que sacan lo mejor de ti para brillar en este béisbol?
Divertirme. Yo creo que con una sonrisa yo creo que es lo mejor y nosotros al final de día estamos jugando un juego que desde el niño quería jugar. Divertirme al 100%.
We'll finish up right in the middle.
Good afternoon, Manny. How would you characterize your time in San Diego in the context of postseason? Maybe you can speak a little bit for the core group here, but has it been, just wonderful to be on good teams and get opportunities in October? Or has it been excruciating, to get there and not get those? How important is this particular year, this time right now for you?
Yeah, it's obviously when I signed here, we had a vision, and ultimately every team's goal is to win a championship. Obviously we've never had one in the city of San Diego, so that kind of stands up there alone for us as a group. But Peter and Ron and AJ have really committed to trying to bring that. We have a great core group of guys who've been together for, 5-6 years now. We continue to add players to, fit in well with the clubhouse, do their part. Get into a postseason, back-to-back seasons. It's not easy to do, but it's very fun to grind through a long season and enjoy the ups and downs. But yeah, man, it's baseball's not easy. I always say it every single year. It's 162 games. It's a grind. It's not easy at all. So anytime you could enjoy a celebration to get into a postseason, you gotta enjoy it to the fullest. You never know if it's gonna be your last or, but you gotta enjoy it to the fullest. And ultimately, we have a goal. We have a core group of guys who are gonna be here for a very long time, and we're gonna continue to try to reach our goal, which is to bring a championship to the city of San Diego. So, we have a group of guys that can do it, and now we just gotta go out there and do it.